Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 10, Week 3, Day 4. It's kind of funny, I accidentally just started doing the stream, but I accidentally clicked the record button instead of the stream button, which I've actually never done yet. Luckily, it's really obvious when you do it the other way around, so I've never tried accidentally doing a stream when I meant to record. But I just accidentally recorded, started it instead of clicking the stream button, because the start record button is just one click, so it happens automatically. But to start stream, you have to go through like a little thingy thing, so it has almost like a warning set up to it to make sure that you don't accidentally do it, which is nice. However, but yeah, anyways, we're here now. Anyways, what's this flash offer that's ending in 10 seconds? Just a pet from Monday, which is normally what that is. Anyways. So, of course, or not from Monday, I mean from, this just randomly appears. But anyways, today we're mostly going to be doing the Hierophant class. So we have a Hierophant class event going on right now for the free 25 gems. So we're definitely going to go and pick that up, take out our battles, and go from there. We mentioned a team on Monday. Also, speaking of which, don't forget, we have a new faction coming out tomorrow. It's actually only like, what, 7 hours away now? It is right around the corner. So we're running with a Dawnbringer, Queen Titania, double Leprechaun. You can win just with Queen Titania. Queen Titania. That's pretty much the only thing you need on your entire team, as that will be our primary method of completing this. So we'll go... Can I click on the right tab? I will eventually click on the right one. There we go. Let's go take out everything that we need to with this. Anyways, hello everyone! Hope all you've been having a wonderful week. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Ricardo. Also, I saw you post the code at the beginning of the stream. I guess you had the wrong copy-paste. That's funny. Now you still had the code from earlier. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Draco. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Gimli. Hello, everyone else. I already said hello to Gimli. There's always someone I say hello to like 2 or 3 times. But all of you been having a wonderful week so far? Yeah, today's just going to be like a little grindy stream. We didn't have the patch last Tuesday, so not as many things going on this week. Biggest thing we have going on is tomorrow, where we're going to be having the new faction Deep Delve. We'll be covering a video on that. Oh, and a new Mythic. We have a new Mythic too, so we'll be covering a video on both of those sometime tomorrow-ish morning, afternoon-ish, somewhere around there. The Mythic video will probably be up before the faction video. Most likely. I'll be covering both of those when those come out in several hours from now. Unfortunately, both seem a little underwhelming. The one coming from the faction is definitely useless. The one coming from the Mythic... Actually, why do I forget what it is off the top of my head? If I forget, that generally means it's bad. That's a bad sign. I will type it correctly. Can I not type today? The struggle of using 2 keyboards simultaneously. Still have not mastered it. Anyways. So, where were we? We're looking for troops. So, the troop coming out tomorrow. This thing's useless. But oh, yeah, I remember this. It's basically weaker Queen Titania. Not Queen Titania. Tina 9000. It's basically Tina 9000 if they made it weaker. Is basically what this is. I'll bring up the thingy thing. Might as well make it all big. But yeah, this is the Mythic coming out tomorrow. It's not useless, though it's definitely not a must-have. Definitely pretty skippable. But it's a Rashka Beast, which is a pretty bad typing overall. 21 mana cost, green, yellow, purple, which means it's contesting Weaver for who's the better Mythic. Obviously, it's Weaver. But it deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy and gains magic plus 4 armor. Both of these 2 values, the damage that it does and the armor that it gains, is boost ratioed by all enemy magic. So you're going to gain a lot of additional damage and a lot of additional armor for being up against strong enemies. It also has spell reduction and score reduction, so one of those mixed reduction mythics. And it also gains some extra... I'm not sure why they do this. Every single mythic like this almost always gets the most useless final trait I've ever seen. It just gains 4 armor to all yellow allies. Only yellow allies, not even all allies, when matching yellow gems. So not only is there a condition on matching yellow gems, but there's also a condition on only yellow allies, which generally you're not going to be using in a pure yellow team. Maybe like 2 yellows at most, so barely getting any value from it. And it's only when you take yellows too, so it's not like you're going to use in a 4 times yellow Guild War team. That would pretty much never happen. But yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not the worst of the tank mythics, but like if you're comparing to like, the bomb bot thing. But you can kind of use it with like those assisting things that can boost things that have high armor. You could do it with the gosh, why am I forgetting all their names? You could do it with Sentinel, you could do it with Tesla, you could do it with, I'm forgetting the brown-green one's name, is the one that's eluding me right now. But there's a brown-green troop that does it based on their armor, and does it 1-to-1 based on their armor. Why could I not remember his name? I forgot the name yesterday as well. He's not one that's normally used too much. Gosh, why can I not remember his name? I'll know him as soon as I see him. Let's see. Problem is, do I even see him here? There he is. Setite Warrior, that's the one. But yeah, he gives a bunch of armor to an ally and then deals scatter damage equal to their ally's armor. And he doesn't have mana conflict. Well, he does on green, but generally you'd be feeding into green. As green's probably the most realistic color to feed into compared to those three. But yeah, Setite Warrior's the other one. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty underwhelming. Unfortunately, it's not really going to get used. It's not the worst of the tank mythics, but that's a pretty exceedingly low bar. And it just barely makes it above that bar. But yeah, it's still below average mythic, but an above average tank mythic, if that makes any sense. Which overall makes it just not worth getting. Or, you know, if you're still tight on resources, it's definitely a pretty skippable mythic. But of course we're still gonna be going for it. It's still kind of usable. It's just there's alternatives that are going to be better, most notably Tina 9000. Like, if you have Tina 9000, there's almost no instance you would run that instead. Biggest issue with it, too, is you can't really half mana start it properly. It has Rashka and it has Beast, and realistically you're going to be doing that off of Beast. And the problem with trying to do it off of Beast is you can't really get that good of a synergy. The troop that 50%s it is the exact same color as it. It also denies one of its colors, while also double blocking it. So it's almost triple blocking it in a sense. And you'd probably want to have it in front of the other troop, but you can't because you need the other one in front of it, and it's just a clunky mess. That'll probably never function. I said, hello, Draco. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hello, Barbara. Let's see. So what have you guys been up to lately? My summer's been pretty tame so far. It's still early in the summer. At least no storms. Though normally the hurricanes hit us in September. Not sure why, but this area loves to get hit in September. Almost every year recently. Particularly a couple years ago, we were getting hit really bad with them. It's only 8 days old. Is it actually that early as far as official summer? I've been considering it summer pretty much since the start of this month. But I guess the official was only like a week or two ago. But honestly, I consider the start of summer to be whenever, you know, this general school end would normally end. Which, depending on your area in the United States, would be like mid-May to early to mid-June. And it is definitely past that point. Oh, Valraven. That should be the last one as well. Don't believe we need any more. Unfortunately, we're not in one-shot range anymore. Am I even using the right metals? I believe I am. Easy way to check. Well, that's cascading, check our things. Because it doesn't actually slow down the time anymore, luckily. Eventually, we will see. If I just hover on that screen, it will eventually show us. Just need to do it in a time when we have the downtime in it. Let's see, will it let me? I'm gonna click on the other one so I can see it. Why is it taking so long to hover back? It's not showing me the stats! I want to see how much magic I have. Fine, I'll click all the way to the other screen. Okay, it's correct. That's good. Just making sure. I had a feeling we were, just wanted to make sure we 100% were. Also, we could technically go without 20%. The only thing we're using 20% for is to give 3 mana to Queen Titania. Which is important, of course. 3 mana to Queen Titania is decently important. But that's literally the only thing it's doing. Which might make 4 magic a little bit stronger. If she is effectively doing almost 6 additional damage per enemy. Which could definitely close the gap at times. And I say that because of Fairy Fire. Of course, all Fairy Fire isn't always going to take effect. Also, I should have taken a purple there, because then we could have immediately went to Queen of Tanya and won. Says, hello, Cookie! Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, how's the new patch been? I haven't actually checked it yet. I meant to. We'll probably do a stream for it tomorrow. A little bit later tomorrow. Definitely be like towards the later afternoonish of tomorrow. But, yeah, we're going to look at the game again, since we have it for so long. I want to see what they changed. It's probably only going to be like a few hour stream. Not sure how long it'll ultimately be. I figured we'd check on Puzzle Quest 3, see how they're doing. I didn't realize there was that few guilds in the game, though. Like, there's pretty much less than 50 total guilds. Which, to put that into perspective, that's basically the top 5 brackets of just one platform in Gems of War. It's not even counting every platform. Let alone the hundreds to thousands that there are. Actually, there's probably ways in the thousands. Like, it is definitively, definitely at least 4 digits, if not 5 digits. If not 6 digits, which is why there's so many errors with it sometimes. Because there's a lot of really mini guilds that only have like a few people in it. Because like friends would like make a guild or something similar. So there are a lot of really, really small guilds with just a handful of people. Because not everyone tries getting into a 30 stacked guild. It is advised to for free loot. However, some people just make a guild out of their friends and similar things. Final battle we need for 25 gems. I'm still not really sure if the value of this is really worth it. Like, it takes 10 minutes to get 25 gems. Like, it's not horrible value. It's not insanely good value either. But it's still value. And it gives us something to do on Thursday. It's relatively quick. And we're done. Give me those gems. It's also more worthwhile if you don't have the classes max as well. Because you get a bunch of free class XP. Oh, so hello, Tyrian! Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's go clear out all the other dailies, then we'll go mess with the world event. The only good daily we have today appears to be gems. A little handful of gems. But they add up. Speaking of which, we'll have a gem key in a little bit in our code. For any interested, as we do every day. Also, I still never contacted Kafka to make sure she gets me more codes for next month. I'm pretty sure her alarm that says give tacit codes every month will go off soon. Because there is currently literally 0 days left in this month. Today's the last day. I forgot tomorrow's actually... Yeah, that makes sense because we're getting a new Mythic tomorrow. Yeah, that would be the first then. I always keep forgetting which months have 30 days and 31 days. I know there's like a weird method. But I always forget the 31-day months. And even more confused when it's like a 30-day month. Because I assume every 30-day month is just a 31-day month. Like the 28-day months are like a little bit more obvious when they're coming. But then something like a 30-day one, it's like, wait, why is it not 31? Okay, I don't need those. Let's see, take that out, go for that one. Song as well, what do you mean by song? You mean on their YouTube channel? Did they actually post something? Because they were for a little while posting some videos. Though it's kind of funny because pretty much every Gems of War content creator has more followers than the actual Gems of War YouTube account. Like literally all of them. Because I think they have like less than 1,000. Or around 1,000. Oh, you're referring to something else. Because I think the last time they posted a video was it the Nomapalooza song? I'm pretty sure it may have been the Nomapalooza song. There's a good chance it was. Oh, the song to tell you which month is the correct month. Yeah, I had never bothered learning it when I was younger. The one song that is like so annoying to have learned, because you like always have to like do the alphabet that way once you do learn it that way, is the A to Z song, where you know the A B C D, you know, all the alphabet from A to Z. You know how it goes. But the problem with that is I don't know them like outside the order. Like if my brain just tries to think real quick, like what letter comes after U, I have no clue. I have to go say like 20 letters before I know. Which letter is exactly after U? Especially if you say before U. Like, what is it? W? No, W is probably after. W definitely can't be before it. But anyways, maybe it's T. I think it's T. I have no clue. Anyways, I would have to go through the whole thing. Anyways, so let's go and mess with World Event. We'll go ahead and code, and probably mostly going to be mimic hunting today for the rest of the stream. Is it T? Hey, I did get it right. Okay. I somewhat remember. Let's go clear out this battle. So, hello, Lester. Welcome, welcome. And Aliza. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. It just died to like 5 damage to backslot or something. Something ridiculously small just died to. Let the gems hit the floor. That would be kind of funny. But yeah, they haven't been streaming and they haven't been posting videos. It's kind of weird because back in the day, like they didn't stream, but their alternative was like, oh yeah, we'll just keep people up to date with videos. And that's what they used to do. Then they switched over to like, you know, Salty just doing all the streaming. But now they're in a weird in-between where they don't do the videos and they don't stream. The devs, that is. So it's hard to tell what they're doing sometimes. Though they did release a roadmap this year for the first time ever. So they haven't kept to it because we didn't get the patch in June. Though we're probably getting it in a few weeks. It's just delayed a little. It's obviously an approximation. Oh, what do we need here? We can double cascade this. It's not really going to help us much, but we need the mana, so it actually would help us, but I'm still going for the poke. Because worst comes to worst, we just pass a couple turns, we win. Hello, Dragon Demon! Welcome, welcome. Have you made the hero class tier list yet? No, we still need to. I will be utilizing the new hero class as well. By the time I cover the hero list, I'm pretty sure it won't be out yet, unless I keep delaying it enough notes. But no, we will be covering it soon. I literally had it made up for like 2 months ago, and we never bothered recording a video for it. It's been done for like 2 months, just haven't bothered recording. Need to soon. So at this point, we can easily incorporate the new hero class, though. All the info for it's already out. And it is S tier, by the way. It is very good. It's not actually out yet. It's coming out in about a month or 2 from now. Not the tier list, though hopefully the tier list will be out sooner than that. I mean the hero class is coming out in about a month or 2 from now. It's going to be among one of the better tank ones. Like, not elementalist level good, but decent. Definitely very decent. Like, pretty much the new Titan, which is kind of scary. It won't have half mana start to Giants, though. It's going to be the Construct. But it is very tanky. It's as tanky as you think a Construct would be. And it's likely to be the tankiest hero class that isn't tanky due to Entangle. And by that, I mean a hero class that isn't Elementalist. Also, why did you just gain Submerge? Why did you have to do that? Did you just get it off of a gnome? Or, you know, a curse thing? That is the worst curse one I've seen so far. Or not a curse, I mean the good gnome. That is like the baddest good gnome I've ever seen. Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly where he just got his 4 times Submerge from. Which is gonna make this very annoying. Wait, let me just bait him. I'm gonna bait him into taking Skull here. That way we can just kill him out from there. But I'm pretty sure he got that from Good Gargoyle, because I don't think there was anything else on this team that could possibly submerge him. It's probably the most unluckiest Good Gargoyle we've ever gotten, because he would have gotten triple submerge from it then. Yeah, it was from Gargoyle. It was probably the unluckiest Gargoyle we've seen so far for our ends. But overall, I've been enjoying the Gargoyle gem. It's actually been among one of my more favorite gems that we've had. The Potion gem was probably my absolute favorite. Mostly because it was really broken. It was fun broken. Wish kinda was, but it was more annoying than fun broken sometimes. Anyways, I believe... Oh, we have to kill a bunch of brown today. Ooh. Should I target a certain location? Nah, I'll probably just do standard farming. Because you know where we're going. We're going to good old Sword's Edge. But before we do, let's go hand out a code. I did say I would hand one out after we finish out that. Hopefully we'll get more from Kafka soon, as I am running low. We have enough until about Wednesday next week or so. But hopefully we will have more before then, so it won't be an issue. Otherwise, we might have a little bit of a code drought for a short duration. Should be that long, though. Realistically, she should have it to us this weekend or by Monday. By which there will be no gap in time of having no codes, which will work out perfectly. But here you guys go. Here is the redeem code you use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy and paste the random numbers and letters started with 92J. And it gives the same word as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy everyone. There you guys go. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot. It's greatly appreciated. So, if anyone has any questions, do let me know. As I think the rest of this time, we are going Sword's Edge hunting. As well as maybe some brown killing. Because near the end of this stream, we're probably going to be still like 50-something brown short. In which we might have to go to like KZL with like Dust Devil. Oh, but you can't because of the one tank. Well, maybe with Rowan then. And, like, we kill the level there. Because I have a feeling we're not going to get 100-something brown kills here. We might. But that's a lot of Explore 12. I think we might. The only problem is, realistically, per battle, we're getting like 0.75 brown kills per battle. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be averaging 0 to 1 per battle. I'd be exceedingly surprised if we see a double brown. There's a double brown. And now give out 5 more. That's every code I have left, I'm pretty sure. I think I have literally exactly 5 left. Which will be what? Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, and hopefully by Tuesday night we will have both a patch and more codes. Because there's a chance Tuesday night is a patch. Honestly, every Tuesday here forth could be the patch. I feel like it's 2 Tuesdays from now, but I don't think we have a definitive date. Though it's almost guaranteed going to happen before the 3rd Friday of next month. Because the 3rd Friday of next month, unless you change the date, is when the new kingdom's coming out. And I have a feeling we're going to be getting that patch before the new kingdom. So the next 3 Tuesdays could all be the patch. One of them will be. It's only a matter of time. I didn't mention the Monday video. Oh wait, did I? I think I mentioned it, but that it was unlikely. I definitely didn't make the title, that's for sure. Let's see. It's kind of funny because I actually made the previous version the title, the 6.3, because we get the 6.3 weapon today. I mean this week, and the 6.3 pet. Which I did not mean to take it that way, but oh well. It's the only problem with this mode, since you're playing it so quickly, you make so many misclicks. Or at least I do. Obviously, the ratio of misclicks is definitely a lot easier, or a lot higher when you're moving very quickly. I feel like Treasure Hunt has a lot of misclicks too. Not because you actually misclick, but you know, like misplays. Because you're trying to take things so quickly. Unless you're thinking things out. Which actually reminds me, I really wish we would get a Treasure Hunt rework. I've actually been somewhat in a Treasure Hunt mood. But we keep... Like the Loot Forge is so bad. Like, so horrifically bad. Do you know if the new all-seen eye troop is... Yes, we actually checked earlier. It is 100% indeed in the drop table, and probably has been for about 2 weeks now. But yes, 100% for sure. The, what is it called? The ellcarjen eye? The, what is it called? I can't remember its name. But that one trip that came in for all-seen eye, yes, it is indeed in drop table. It was added, I believe, 2 Mondays ago. Not this week's Monday, but the previous Monday. Pretty sure. But we did check in, it's already in drop table. I know, spam bots. Also, we only got hit by 2 on the other stream. Also, they're finding their way in. Don't we have it to subscriber only? Also, let me go disable them real quick. Literally every time I go to click it, Isabel beats me by literally like a second or half a second. Absolutely every time I go for it. Like the second I'm about to click it, it's like, nope, Isabel did it. Thank you, Isabel. Greatly, greatly appreciate it as always. Like the video where Elisa will summon more bots. We haven't been getting into the Elisa bots lately. Though we've had 2 new annoying ones. Well, the other one's not necessarily new. You know, it came in like about a month ago. But we have the one that's trying to say they're better Tinder. And the other one that is... it's actually one that you guys might not see. Because I tried to delete them. They're posted on videos themselves, not during the stream. But some kind of weird I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a weird chain of letters, numbers, and other various things, like symbols, to try to get past it. And it's like these weird sentences in like all different languages. Sometimes even combining like different languages. It is like the weirdest thing ever. I'm not sure if you guys seen them. You probably know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. It's hard to exactly describe, but they normally get deleted by YouTube's automatic thing. But sometimes they linger for a few hours initially. They're only posted the video though, not on streams. Which is kind of weird because there's like a different bot cycle for streams and a different bot cycle for comment sections. Like the bots that hit one do not hit the other, and vice versa. Also, how has YouTube not fixed the issue? I think they would have something in place by now. Especially when messages are so similar. Like a human can identify that it's a bot within like literal, like not even a second. Yeah, YouTube system is exceedingly bad at denoting it. Because it itself is also a bot. Let's see what they got over. Get a Zoogoff down. Which is kind of funny. Because YouTube needs bots to moderate the bots. The Naked One has been appearing on almost all live streams you watch. Oh gosh. Yeah, I know whenever I don't check that many streams, but I know whenever I check Jen Keys, like pretty much every time I ever check her stream, even if I don't say hi, like there's always one of those bots stopping by. Like sometimes when she's streaming, it's like so late at night that I don't want to say hi because I'm about to go in like a few minutes. Because I'd just be saying hi just to say bye immediately. I'm just lurking in the shadows. There's actually a lot of streams that I never bother commenting on. Actually, one random one that I use as background noise sometimes is there's actually a run being done where a bunch of fish are controlling Pokemon Sword, or actually I think it's Shield version, and they're currently 1,000-something hours in, and it makes really good background noise. It's basically a bunch of fish playing a game, like literally. It's just tracking the motion of the fish. And they play out the game. They're currently at 6 badges, surprisingly. Obviously, there is some human input to get them from, like, healed and stuff like that. But the fish do the rest. They've done, like, they do, like, 90% of the work, if not 95%. Like, a pretty good majority of it. It's pretty funny. They can get stuck in hundreds of hours in, like, one single location. Let's see. Take that over. It tested the lurker. Hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. The code is the same as always for console players. Nothing. True. I'm not sure whenever they're gonna finally do something for that. Probably never. Also, I just realized, how is it still light out? I just looked out the window and it almost looks like it's 5 a.m. How is it so light out right now? Can't be a street lamp either. That's like actual sunlight. Since when did it stay light so late? I know it has been for a little while, but it's like surprisingly light outside. Though generally I'm not looking out the window at this time of day, so maybe that's why. Because we're normally streaming. And by normally, I mean pretty much every day. At this time. Yeah, sunset's closer to 8 p.m., but it's like 8:30 and it's still up. Hey, we got our Mimic. If this is a 5 times, we'll hand out an extra code. How about that? Let's make it juicy. See if we actually get something here. If we get an Nisha or 5 times, they'll hand out an extra code. Because we have enough to just barely hand out one extra one this weekend. And this might be it. Let's see. Well, it's technically not this weekend yet, but it's getting there. Nah, no 5 times. Ah, oh gosh, the loot. Never mind. We hit all duds. All of the duds. Well, that was a very bad drop. Let me go update our number. Where's the number of updating? There it is. That brings us to 89. Oh, we're almost at 100, just 2 times. Theoretically, we found 103 2 times. Because every 5 times is a 2 times. Or, you know, it once was a 2 times until it upgraded to a 5 times. But, there we go. I'm so surprised we've only found a few since 100. I could have sworn we would have gotten more by now. But we've only found a small handful. And by small handful, I mean 3. Since we've gotten 100. Because it felt like a little while ago since we've gotten 100, but apparently not too far ago. We haven't gotten much progress. Though in all fairness, we haven't really been farming them much. You lurked on the Fire Emblem stream. What channel has the fish playing Pokemon? Oh, it's in not Chinese. It's in Japanese. I forget its name. The title itself wasn't in Japanese though. But like everything else was. I can't actually remember off the top of my head. YouTube just keeps recommending it to me because I keep using it as background noise. And because I keep using it as background noise, my retention time on it is like absurdly high. So YouTube keeps recommending it to me like every single time I go to any page on YouTube. But if you like a Pokemon Sword and Shield fish, it'll probably come up. It has enough English in it that would probably bring it up. It has some English overlay, but also has half of it in Japanese. Enough to understand what's going on, though. It's pretty funny. It's almost like a Twitch plays kind of thing, but it's fish. The only problem is the fish are sometimes really dormant. Other times they're a bit more active. Let's see. Take our explosion there. What if the fish nests the saltiest player? In July, will be the farthest from the sun. You know, like a magnifying lens. Oh, is that also why the light thing is like that? There's a lot of weird things going on with the Earth, because isn't it like slightly getting more tilted over time as well? That won't matter for like millions of years. But like eventually, like, we'll go out of orbit. Because the Earth is like slightly tilting off its axis at like such a glacially slow pace that it won't matter for like such an absurd amount of time. But will eventually matter. Because it's not spinning in like a perfect, like it's at a slight tilt, but that slight tilt keeps getting slightly more tiltier. At a glacially slow rate. Tower, and you're going down the rabbit hole of that. Yeah, I still haven't on the new version of Fall Guys. It definitely has gotten very money hungry since then. I really don't like games that try selling like all their skins that much money. Because I generally don't care about skins. In most games. But it went from a game where you could like completionist everything to like, we want money for literally anything. Which is just such a like 180 to how the game was before. It's still a fun game. Just the economy system of it's really weird now. Because one of the things that made it really nice was basically removed. Let's see. What do we take care? We'll take that over. At least it's not as bad as Diablo Immortals. And I still never tried Diablo Immortals. Would you guys be interested if we actually streamed it? I would do it on the PC version for sure. We're definitely not paying a cent for it. But I've never really tried in the Diablo games since I was like... How old would I have been? When did Diablo 2 come out again? 2001? I would have been 7 years old. Like, I haven't played them since like 8 years old. Specifically Diablo 2. Because I heard it's actually not a bad game. It's just the microtransaction system is, like, horrific. Because I've been thinking of what game we'll be doing next. I'm actually considering doing Diablo Immortals. Just to try it. We're not going to go that far into it. I'm not sure how far the storyline goes or when the paywall sets in. But whenever it starts to hit is when we're out. You have to spend at least $1, do you? Do they have it rigged like that? Is there literally a paywall that's like, you cannot get past this unless you pay $1? Normally they have something where it's like, because they try to get your info in the game. So that, you know, it'd be easier to make every other purchase. Because there's always that one, like, really absurdly low purchase where it's like 50 cents, $1 or something similar, just so that they can get your information in the game, so it's a lot easier for you to do another purchase. Alright, it's not required. It would just help a lot, I see. Well, we definitely skip it then. I'm curious how far we can get, like 100% free to play. Also, I would be going in spoiler free. I've actually not seen any, like, actual footage for the most part. Like, I've seen some footage, but you know, I haven't seen, like, proper gameplay for the most part. So I'd be going into it pretty blind. Though I know how Diablo works. It just has been forever since I played the genre. However, to some degree, the Fire Emblem game we've been playing is technically the same genre. Hey, we got an Anu there. Because they're both like a hack and slash looter. It's just one is a pay once only game that's more like a JRPG, and Diablo Immortals is more of like that gritty kind of Dark Souls kind of appearance with a free to play aesthetic. As a live service. But they're both technically hack and slash. Just a very, very different version of hack and slash. What's the fastest class event team today? I just used Dawnbringer with Queen Titania. You can literally spam Queen Titania till you win. It's the strongest unit we have access to today. So just building anything around Leprechaun and Queen Titania will win very quickly. You can even just go double Queen Titania into double Leprechaun. We ran with a weapon into one Queen Titania, it's double Leprechaun. Why do all the Orc Mythics, why are all the Orc Mythics so bad? I don't know. I think there might be some kind of lore reason. Because for whatever reason, they have managed to make 3 horrifically bad mythics from the same kingdom. So I assume it's just thematic now that they're supposed to be bad. Because originally the first one that came out there was like definitively at the time the worst mythic in the entire game. And then the second one came around and it's like, oh, that's the new worst mythic. And then the third one came around and it wasn't like the new worst mythic, but it was still like the ultra bad category of useless mythic. But yeah, I don't know why, but they absolutely love making Groshnok the placeholder for very bad mythics, as every single available option is some of the worst mythics in the game. Like, realistically, no mythic in that kingdom is above D tier. Maybe C tier at absolute best. They're all so bad. I think they're doing it on purpose at this point, though. Because it's the only kingdom where pretty much every mythic from its location is absolutely useless in almost every context possible. At least other kingdoms normally have, like, at least one thing that is, like, the thing that you point at to say, hey, that's slightly better than the other mythics there. But, yeah, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. Like, Bright Forest does. Like, if we go over to Bright Forest, which is the event key drop table for this week, like, if we just go look at the mythics here, we can easily like point at one and say this one is slightly better than the other ones. For example, this one is slightly better than the other ones. Like Suna, it's better than that other true damage mythic we got. That actually, like the true mythic we got the couple the Gemini that we got a couple months ago. It makes Suna look good. But she has like a double lifesteal into like the 2 weaknesses and magic gain. You normally never use her because she's too slow, but she has some good aspects. She has Fairy Fire, she has life gain, it's steal, so you actually get to keep it. You get a magic steal as well, so not only does she ramp her HP, but she also ramps her magic. She also gets to steal magic, so anything that's living, you're taking magic from them. Like, she gets to ramp. The problem is, she does it so slowly that there are a billion other options that do it better. But, like, you know, we could point to that and say, like, this is stronger than these two. And something like Roshnok, they're just, like, all equally bad. Oh, we got a Nisha. Nice. Why couldn't you do that when you got the 2x chest? Got an Anu and a Nisha tonight. Oh, we're doing okay on loot. We're never doing any good on brown kills, because we need that for 100 gems. But yeah, for any of you that don't know, there's a 5% chance per day, unless you change it, but last I recall it's 5%. But there's a 5% chance per day that your top task is actually to kill 150 of a certain color. And while this does take quite a bit longer, the reward for this is 100 gems instead of 20. So you basically get 80 more gems. The only problem with that is that it does take a little bit longer. So if you're just doing the basic dailies, you might not be able to get enough kills. However, I think we're going to get enough kills. The worst comes to worst, we can just go to a really heavy brown location and just grind there for a few minutes. Hello, Jinky! Welcome! Hope all has been well. Ready for the new Mythic tomorrow? Oh yeah, what do you think of the new Mythic tomorrow, Jinky? Have you seen it yet? Because I'm pretty sure you peek at them in advance. I sometimes do, I sometimes don't. But we do have one tomorrow. As well as that new faction. Though nothing really interesting happened with the faction, unless the Deep Delve happens to be good. I still hope that next patch they rework Deep Delve slightly. I highly doubt they will. But it'd be great if they just did like a slight tweak to make them not pointless. Though to some degree it's kind of good that they're pointless, because I don't feel obligated to have to do them as a daily. Because if we ever did, that would take like an extra like 5 to 10 minutes per day, which isn't, you know, that much time. It would definitely add up. But if the loot was worth it, it would be worthwhile. It looks beyond underwhelming. I wouldn't rate it that low. But it's definitely below average though. It reminds me of those mythics, even though it's a different category of mythic. It reminds me of those mythics that have a boost ratio that, like, they need to get a kill, but they have stats that make them impossible to get a kill. It kind of reminds me of that, because that thing will never actually kill secure off its first cast. There's pretty much a whole category of mythics like that. Oddly enough, Arachnian Weaver's in that category, but it does so much damage that it invalidates it. Because there's a whole category of like useless mythics that need a kill condition or yeah, generally a kill condition to like function properly. Either directly in that they get an effect for it, or indirectly in that they're trying to be like a really high stat one-shotter but may not have the stats to actually do so. Weaver's in that category, but the difference is it's actually competent at killing things, unlike many of the other things that need kill secure. Because it explodes basically the whole board when it gets a kill. But if it doesn't, it's a bit more underwhelming, but, you know, still good because the 4x web. It's amazing how far a Weaver can get, just because its traits are actually really, really good. Because if it just had its ability, Weaver would be used so much less. Like, if it had the worst traits ever, but only had its ability, it would be nowhere near the meta that it is today. Like, individually, each of them are good, but together they are absolutely insane. Yeah, we got a gnome. Look at old gnome. Let's go kill that one. Get out of here. Get out of the poke over there. Flame for him, and we're out of here. Oh, never mind. I actually need the kill secure, don't we? Oh, I could have taken the skull. There we go. Yeah, web spinner summons are pretty insane. What's kind of funny is Arachne Weaver used to not have that. It originally had Tome Spider as its summon. I think it was a 50% chance to do Tome Spider, but instead it was increased to a 75% chance to web spinner, which for obvious reasons was a exceedingly gigantic buff. Because not only was the percent substantially increased, but the thing that it summoned went from a very average troop to one of the strongest things in the entire game. What's even more insane is at a later point they even gave Weaver or Web Spinner even better kill ability, because it used to only do triple damage to poison, but then it was randomly for no reason at all given the ability to do triple to poison and web, and then became one of the strongest legends in the entire game pretty much instantly. It was already good, but that made it insanely good because it has web on skull while also having triple damage to web, which basically means it triple damages everything it touches as long as you don't have immune to web. Which is a lot of things. Like, unless you have Impervious, you pretty much do not have immune to web. Because the only other thing that really have it are the elves. Some of the elves that have, like, that triple immunity. One of them being that web immunity. But it's mostly only things for result carry, and most of them are pretty bad. So realistically, only things that have Impervious have immune to web. There's also a few troops that have, like, only immune to web. But those are generally all really bad. So it's basically just only Impervious troops, for the most part. You just won your second ever attempt at Fall Guys. Nice. Hey, Tyrant, if you want to play off stream a little bit later, if you need some practice, I can help you grind out the Halo thing or something. Dude, I need to go do the daily system anyways. I think it resets at night. Actually, I don't remember when the reset time for it is. If you need some help, let me know. I can get you some quick wins. Because they have a duos mode going on right now. Oh, let's see. We did that earlier today. But it's a pretty fun, addicting game. I like it. It's a nice casual platformer. Easy to just get into, play a few rounds, put it down. You can easily play it while eating too because there's so much downtime. Which is one slight issue with it, because all the loading screens and everything. But if anything, that's beneficial because it allows you to multitask it really well. Gems of War is another one of those really good multitasking games as well. Especially with auto battle. I will be testing tomorrow Puzzle Quest 3's capability of doing that too. Because people were mentioning that it got auto battle. I wonder if it's better than Gems of War's AI. Because I feel like they made Gems of War's AI really dumb on purpose. But I hope they made the Puzzle Quest 3 one a little bit smarter. Oh, you and Daddy Shark are playing together? Nice. You're having barbecue chicken? Ooh, that sounds good. I have some leftover noodles with Alfredo sauce. I absolutely love white sauces. Like literally every white sauce. All those like heavier creams. Like all those heavier like white soups, white creams, white everything. They're so good. Like any of those red sauces I don't care for as much. Like pizza's one of the only things where it's like, yeah, I'm fine with it. But like pasta with red sauces and stuff like that, like I'll eat it. But it's, like I like despise them now. I already always hated tomato. But it's weird because even like tomato sauces I'm starting to hate. With the only exception maybe being on pizzas. Leftover noodies. I meant to say noodles. Brain couldn't comprehend the word. That sounds very naughty. Let's see. Let's throw the explosion in. We don't have a good cascade here. We need purple. Also, I really love that imitation crab, which I mix with it. I use it for so many things, particularly salads. Do any of you guys ever eat that? I don't even know how bad it is for you, but I've always had it since I was young, and I'm like so addicted to it over the years, over the decades. I think it's just literally just called imitation crab. I absolutely love this stuff. Obviously, I like real crab as well. Though, if I'm not mistaken, people who are allergic to to crab, I don't think, or shellfish, I don't think the imitation actually has anything like that in it. So I think people who are actually allergic can still eat it. I'm not sure on that, 100%, but I'm pretty sure because I don't think it actually uses anything fish related. It just kind of tastes like it, but in a different way. What's nice about it is it has a much better shelf life. These things like actual crab, you have to eat a lot quicker. It's still fresh. You're still laughing. Cookie can't clip you laughing. We haven't laughed hysterically for a while. Actually, who was the person who did that one joke where I just laughed hysterically? Did anyone ever clip that? Because I actually can't remember when that was. But there was one joke that made me go like absolutely hysterical a couple months ago. Has anyone heard anything about 6.4? No, I have not heard anything about 6.4. If I had to guess, it's 2 Tuesdays from now. So that's literally just a pure guess. I'm almost guaranteed it's coming before Next Kingdom, and Next Kingdom is currently slated to be the 3rd Monday of next month. Or 4th Monday, whatever it was. It's one of the Mondays. It's one of those Mondays in the middle of the month. Actually, I can tell you the exact date. I think it was slated for the 18th, if I was thinking, of New Kingdom. So I'm pretty sure the patch is coming before then. One of those Tuesdays before then. Oh, it is still a fish. Interesting. I've never bothered looking up much about it. It's one of those things I like so much that it's better for me to not know what's in it than to actually know. Because I had that as young as, like, gosh, a few years old, and I've always loved it. Let's see. And it works so good with everything as well. Like, there's so many dishes you can just put it into and make it better. Like, I almost use it as much as pepper. That's maybe a little bit of exaggeration, but almost as much. Obviously for different purposes, though. Well, looks like we might be able to get all of them off Explore 12. Perfect. Might not even need to go and grind, side grind. Yeah, the joke that we laughed uncontrollably on. Yeah, the 1,000 granules of flour. Wait, did he say it as granulars? I feel like he said it in a different way. Because if I would have read that word like that, I feel like it would have, the joke wouldn't have hit as well. Or was it actually granulars? In the context, it was just so hysterical to me. Oh, sorry, your question, Ricardo. What is the invite name for Fall Guys? Oh, Test of the Terror. It's just literally our channel name. But yeah, if anyone wants to add me in the Epic thing, if you ever want to play Fall Guys, either on stream, off stream. I don't play it too much off stream, but I do here and there. Mostly for the dailies. I normally get it done really quick while I'm eating. But, yeah, if any of you ever want to play on stream, off stream, anytime, it's Test of the Terror on Epic Game thingy. Currently, I don't play any Epic games that aren't Fall Guys, though. Well, we might at some point. Technically, Darkest Dungeon 2, but we need to revisit that at some point. Because I actually did a big update recently. Maybe after we do Diablo, we might revisit Darkest Dungeon 2. Visually, thematically, they're kind of the same. Genre-wise, they can't be further apart. One's hack and slash, the other turn-based strategy. The visual aesthetic's kind of similar. Also, Darkest Dungeon still reminds me a lot of Gems of War because it uses like the 4-troop setup, which obviously Gems of War is entirely a 4-troop setup as well. Obviously the gameplay is so absurdly different, but it still has like that compose 4 units into a team kind of feel. What really makes me laugh is how much we like the number 69. We don't like the number 69. I just pointed out when it happens. So that would have been perfect if that was. I thought it was for a second, and it was like, oh, that is like so perfect coincidence, but now it's 59. Close. Oh, wait. 69! I forgot we were divisible by 5 if we keep taking skulls. We got it. We've achieved 69. Anyways, we'll take him out. It's not 69 anymore. I forgot he has a 5 gain, so we can easily get him up to that number. Because one interesting thing about Zugov, his trait actually works regardless if he's in first slot or not. Most things that have an on-skull effect only work if they're in first slot. However, Zugov's actually works regardless of what slot he's in. You will gain 5 to all stats if you take a skull, regardless if he's the one who takes a skull or not. Which is actually really weird, because most other troops in the game do not do that. Zugov is one of the only few exceptions in the entire game that specifically trigger based on when you take the skull, rather than it actually being the one who takes the skull, compared to most other on-skull effects. Which is one of the reasons why a not first slot Zugov can still be viable. There are a lot of times where he's also ran in first slot, but it really depends on the context. Oddly enough, generally in Guild War-like situations, you run it more in first slot, and the main reason for that is because of Impervious, because it doesn't mean to freeze and tangle, stuff like that. You have a 69 on a t-shirt, and you walk proudly in the streets. I have, like, no fashion at all. My wardrobe is literally just pure colored shirts. Like, that's 98% of my wardrobe. Well, maybe 95%. I really need to get more clothes at some point. Like, they're pretty much all solid colored shirts and solid colored black shorts. That's my entire wardrobe. Like, if I open up my closet right now, it is literally just black shorts and solid colored shirts. That's it. That is literally the entirety of what's hanged up right now. There is no in between. It's just all black pants and colored shirts. Though we have almost the whole rainbow. Though I do not color code them. It's just randomly thrown wherever there's room. Well, not thrown, you know, I'll get hanged up there. Oh, did Isabel finally find the clip where he laughed hysterically? Is that the clip? That's funny. I'm not going to show it on stream right now, though. But for laughing's sake, I'll keep it in mind. I should open a new tab on the other computer. Yeah, I assume that's what the clip is of. Oh, so where do all these clips even go, by the way? That's funny. We actually didn't even have that many viewers during the time. So a lot of people might not even know about it. That's funny. Because we actually pretty much have like as many viewers now as we did then. Which means so many people wouldn't know about it. You said 100 grand dealers of salt. Real sugar? Really? I feel like that wouldn't have hit as hard. Because I would fumble on that word. Although my brain probably processed it. Because I can't say the word that well, but my brain processes what that word is. Oh, what do I even need there? I'll take a blue. Oh, don't you get a summon. Gotta go for it directly just in case. Don't need it doing that. Let's see, how close are we on brown kills? I think we're gonna go for one more chest and then finish out our brown kills. Oh wait, we already got it. Never mind. Yay, we did it. Okay, let's go for one more chest. I think we're gonna end on this little guy. But tomorrow we'll have 2 videos going up. One will be on the Mythic, and the other will be on the faction, specifically Deep Delves. I should probably go make some teams for that. Well, technically both of them need teams, but you know what I mean. Unfortunately, the new troop is unusable. Oh, that was only like a month ago. That was pretty recent. It is decently recent. How many granulars of a flour does it take to break tacets? Not many. Probably over 9,000. No, apparently 1,000 was enough last time. Oh, good, we got an Anu. The game knows. It's our final chest. It loves giving us an Anu for the final chest. We have a statistically higher chance of getting an Anu on a final chest. It does not always happen, but it definitely happens more than it should. But anyways, any other questions, anyone? Otherwise, tomorrow, we got quite a few things happen on Gems of War tomorrow. Actually, it's pretty much the biggest day of this week since we didn't get a patch on Tuesday. But yeah, tomorrow, we have new Mythic. We'll be covering that first. Hopefully in the morning or otherwise when I wake up. Aside from that, a little bit later, we'll have the faction video. Some point after that, we'll probably be streaming Puzzle Quest 3 for a little while just to see what on earth is happening there. They got their 3rd patch since launch. So, or, you know, launch. They're in 1.2. The number is technically above version 1, but still in beta, technically. So, yeah, it's a weird numeration system. But, I don't know, we'll check up on that game for like an hour, a few hours, see how much they changed, see how some things work now. And aside from that, you know, we'll have our normal Gems of War stream tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, as we do every night. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful upcoming weekend. We'll be back tomorrow night, hour prior to now, as I mentioned, and we'll go from there. And we'll be messing with the faction event primarily tomorrow night, as I'm pretty sure we will not be messing with the Mythic. Mostly the video covering the Mythic will be the main thing, as the Mythic is pretty useless to actually use in any context, so we will likely not be using it at all, other than when we show it for the video in the morning. So that's the game plan. Anyways, guys, best of luck if you're going to be trying for the Mythic tomorrow, and I'll catch you guys then. Goodbye, everyone. And it's happening in 6 hours from now. Not the video, but, you know, the chance when you can start getting the Mythic. It's 6 hours from now, and then for the whole weekend for those 3 days. Catch you guys then. Goodbye, everyone.